Good morning, everybody. It's Cindy Utter here with my artsy endeavors, and today we're going to play in the I Am book, the I Am journal. I'm actually going to work with some dilution paints today, and depending on how well this works, if it works, I'm looking, or I am looking for my roots. So I just had this idea of a page that I could do concerning my roots. So what I mean by that is I was not raised in a traditional home. I was actually raised through several different things, a little bit of foster care, several other different areas, okay? Not just not a normal upbringing with a normal family, I should say. And I use the word normal lightly because I know there's no such thing as a normal quote-unquote family. But anyways, so I just thought, you know, I'm looking for my roots. I'm looking for that place that's really home. And I haven't really found it yet. So that's what this page is gonna, what I'm hoping to convey in this page is the fact that I am looking for those roots. So, like I said, I'm working with some Dilutions paint, and I'm just taking a very touch of this. I did gesso my page, so my page does have a nice layer of gesso on it, and that's already dry. So like I said, right now I'm just I just want to work in this blue, and you'll see as I keep going what I had in mind for this page. So I want to keep some of this white in here. I don't really want it too... Okay, let's throw some more blue up here in the background. Just... Alright. So, how's everybody doing today? I hope everything is going well. I hope everybody's, you know, enjoying this nice fall weather we have here in the U.S. I myself, I get cold really, really quick, and when I get cold, I don't like it. So, oh, here's my wonderful purple paint, and I will have to say thank you, Ranger. They sent me a replacement yesterday, but I figure I might as well try to use this if I can, right? I have my palette over here. And basically what I'm going to try to do is I just want to, I don't know, let's throw some color down here. A little bit of purples. I don't really like the way it's doing that round. Okay, I'm just going to throw some color down here. Okay. Hang on to the purple, and I want some pink. I'm going to end up with all these colors out here. Like I said, I'm using the Dilution paints. Oh, this is the other one that doesn't bode so well. Alright, so we've got blue and purple. I want some of this pink. What I'm looking to do is I just want to throw a little pink in here. Like I said, this idea is in my head. Whether or not it comes out on the page, we will find out, right? Just throw a little bit of this. I just want some of that. See, you can see the texture of the gesso. There's actually, I don't know if you can see it. Let me bring it up closer. See the lines? You can actually see the lines of the gesso where I painted the gesso on, which is cool. My phone is in the way over here. Alright. Oh, and I have to go grab that. I'll be right back. Okay, so it's been quite a while since I started this. My doorbell was ringing, and I actually had a gentleman come to give me some quotes on some windows and then life happened, and okay, now I'm back. So here we are in the I Am journal. We're talking about, I was talking about putting down roots, or finding my roots, I should say. I've done a lot of traveling throughout my life, whether it be into different homes or different schools, that sort of thing, and never really had a base, like a base home, I should say. And I don't know, I got thinking about it today, and I was just thinking about, you know, putting down my roots. Where's it going to end up being? My husband and I, we were actually talking about possibly, you know, moving out of the area to a different area, and it just made me start thinking about, where do I want to go? Where do I want to be? Where are my roots going to be, you know? So what I decided to do is to do an I Am journal page based around that. So this page, I'm working with my Dilution paints, and this page is just, I'm just going to play with it, and we're just going to go with it and see what happens. So I'm thinking, I'm going to use this, whoops, oh, where's my thing? I'm going to use the black, Dilution's black, and here's what I'm thinking. Let's look at, and I could be making a mess of this, who knows? Let's see. Let's see what we're going to do. Just going to put that up through the middle there. I'll take this around. And basically I'm looking at putting just a tree up through here. And, you know, I'm going to do a couple more. Why not? Because really, you look at things around you, and what's one of the things that has roots? It's a tree, right? I know these are going to be scary looking trees, but that's okay. Okay, I want a smaller brush. I want a round brush. Pulled out some of my smaller brushes just to play with here. And just playing. So while I'm putting the paint down, I'm actually thinking, you know, where are our roots? Where do you call home? Where does your heart and your soul want to be? And that's what I'm thinking when I think of roots. I think of, where do I want to be? Where do I want... I haven't found that place yet, right? Now, because it's fall here in New York, I am going to pretty much work on fall colors, I think. First, I'm going to bring a little bit of this turquoise. Maybe. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of this turquoise, and I need to find another sticky here, my turquoise sticky, and let's play. I've got I guess I got some pink on there too. Just throwing down some of that turquoise, and it looks like I'm picking up some purple from when I was working earlier that has dried, but that's okay. We can work with it, right? I really don't want to mess up that black that I just put down because it's definitely not dry yet. And I'm going to take one of my small brushes, hopefully clean, and I just want to fill in this white gap here. I don't like this white gap. Alright, now I want to bring my black down a little bit further on this. Maybe not. Let's leave the black alone. I want to put some light in here, so I really would like a light blue. Let's see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the Dilution Blue with a little bit of white gesso, and we're going to make us some light blue. And I've just got it over here on my palette. My palette's got a bunch of stuff on it, but I'm just taking some of the white gesso with the blue dilutions and just getting a lighter blue. Everything's discombobulated tonight for some reason. Alright, and I just want to throw some of this light white blue in here. And I'm going to go back in with the purple again. And again, this is my blobby purple, but I still get enough pigment off it. I'm going to have to get some, I think, distilled water to put in here to try to make it a little bit more liquid again. So I'm just going to add a little water to my paintbrush to it. And I'm basically building layers on here. I just want to just add some color here and there. Just want this page to be pretty. Okay, now I'm going to take some pink. First I'm going to dry this real quick, then I'm going to take some pink and continue working. Okay, so I'm going to go back in with some pink. I'm going to use the same brush and go back in with some pink. And I know I have way too much pink on my paintbrush. And just play, 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 play. Okay, so now I'm going to going to go back with my round brush. I'm going to go back in with the black. And let's see if this works. It's funny, I say let's see if this works because I feel like I have to do this upside down and I'm not. Let's see, out here, and we've got one out here. So I'm kind of making it look like there's a little bit of a reflection of these trees. Hence, in my mind at this point, which would be the roots that I'm talking about. I know they're not going to be exactly the same, but that's okay. I don't mind. One, two, three. That looks good. And what I'm actually going to do is some of these are going to be covered up. So it kind of looks like a reflection, but not really. Let's see what I've got here. I go off this way and up. Up one here, off one here. And again, I'm not doing this perfect. I don't, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm just trying to put the impression of having a, just kind of a reflection. I got enough paint on this brush for an army. Okay, so I'm just kind of giving it a vague, reflection, let's say. So now what I want to do is I want to take the different colored paints that I have. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to let that dry. I'm actually going to turn it around. While that dries, what I want to do now is I just want to add some more colors into this. So, ooh, let's not get our paint all over the place. So let's throw some color down. Get it on my finger, I can't waste it, right? Got some on the table. Let's not waste it. Oh, fingers got involved. Okay, that works. Since I'm actually throwing a little bit of this orange in here, I'm going to put some orange down here. And I'm going to take a baby wipe, take some of it, I don't want all of it there. Okay. And I'm going to keep doing this with other colors. I'm going to throw some yellows in here. I got some light green. Use a baby wipe to clean my finger off. I'm going to use some of this light green. Actually, I don't know why I'm doing this upside down. I could do this the other way. Now, I know you're probably saying, okay, wait a minute. You've got pink, you've got... Yeah, I do. For color. Love the color. Just throw a little bit of color here and there. Don't like all that green. That's a little bit too much. Take some of it off. Okay, I want some yellow. I'm just taking some more yellow off the lid. Just throw a little bit of yellow here and there. Love it! Who doesn't like a pretty tree? We all like pretty trees, right? Here we go. I'm that Bob guy again. My happy, happy bush and my happy, happy tree. And I know, I think in one of my very first videos I said it was Bob Vila. Yeah, no, it's not. It's Bob Ross, I believe his name is. Alright, I want a little bit of this pink. Same thing, I'm just going to use my finger. Wish I didn't have quite so much on there. And I'm just going to throw a little bit of pink in here. Probably should use some red, but I'm not in the red mood. Let's use pink. A little bit of pink here. Pick up some orange, throw a little bit of orange down. Put a little bit of yellow in here. A little bit more yellow. So I think I'm almost kind of doing like an impressionist look of this being water. I think, maybe. We'll see. Okay, now what I want to do, got a little bit too bold, so I want to take some white gesso. I've got to dry this first because my black is still not dry enough, but then I'm going to take some white gesso and I'm going to do a real fine wash and kind of take this back a little bit so this part of the tree is not quite so standing out so much. So hold on just a second, let me dry it up. Okay, so I've got this pretty well dry. Now for some reason I can't find my spray bottle. I have no idea where it is. So I'm just going to take some gesso and I'm going to take quite a bit of water. Like I said, I don't know where my spray bottle is, but I'm just putting quite a bit of water on here because all I'm really looking for is just a light wash of the gesso. Okay, so that's actually as white as I really want it. So, and what I'm going to do, just want to go over this part here. I just want to kind of push it to the back a little bit, maybe make it so it's not so bright. It's more of a watery, and I'll probably end up with this on all of my other pages, but that's okay. Just kind of give it that hazy look to it. Okay? Just kind of hazy. Let's do a little bit more. A little bit more gesso here. There we go. I want it to look more as a reflection, not quite so much as a just double of it. Not the whole thing. The whole thing doesn't have to be covered, but just a good portion of it. I like that. It gives it more of a look of water versus just one painting and one painting. Now I still have quite a bit of white space in here under my sky, which I'm okay with that. I'm going to leave that the way it is. What I do want to do though is I want to take a little bit of my white gesso, maybe even some of the light blue that I mixed up on the dilutions. And I just want to come in here because I've got a lot of white here. I want to lighten this up a little bit. Okay. Just try to, because there is a lot of white sky right there. Same thing here. I just want to make this more of a reflection. Maybe a little bit here. Okay. Okay, let me dry this up and we'll be right back. Alright, so it's pretty well dry. Now I'm going to come back in again with the blue and the purple. And what I want to work on is I want to try to make these edges a little bit darker and maybe give it a sense of, I don't know, just the farther away the light would be. So I'm going to do that with a mixture of the purple and the blue, just to make it a little bit darker. And again, I like the color. I like the colors of it. So I'm back and forth with the blue. That's a little bit too much on that root system, so I'll take some off. Back in with a little bit of the purple. Give the layers. Do some purple in here. A little bit of blue in here. Touch more blue. And then a touch more purple. Now I'm going to do the same thing up here along the, basically almost like a shoreline per se. Just kind of. So we're just going to try to make it so that you can definitely tell the difference between where the sky is and where the water and the trees come back to. Okay, and then we'll add a little bit of purple. Same thing here. Okay. Now I love how the bottom looks. I still want to work on the top. I think I need a little bit more blue on the top. So I really want to go back in with that lighter blue. So again, I'm going to throw some of this Dina Wakley dark blue paint down on my palette with my white gesso. And I'm just going to mix myself up a lighter blue. Now using this lighter blue, I don't want it completely covered, so I'm just going to work on bringing it in. Just in spots that I think it needs a little bit more color. We're going to try to keep it off the trees. And I need another baby white. Because I really don't want the sky over my trees. I have way too much blue on my finger. Okay. You know, I don't want it to cover the whole thing, but I need it to be a little bit less white in spots. So we're just working on that a little bit. I like it. Now, because I do have this bottom quite dark, I think I am going to take my dark blue, and can use my finger. I am just going to just kind of bring that dark in along the side of the page. Maybe just a little bit, not a whole lot. And if you hear some funny noise, that's okay. It's my hubby. He's home. He just got done changing the oil in his vehicle. So he's coming inside. Okay, I like it. I really don't want to do, I don't want to define more of the bushes and that sort of thing. I may play around some more a little bit with the color, so let's see. We've got quite a lot of yellow up top, not a whole lot of yellow below, and we have a lot of pink below. So that's telling me I need a little bit more pink up top, especially where I have lots of pink down below. I'm just going to throw some more pink in here. Who knows, these trees, I don't know where they came from, but they're pretty colorful, huh? Like them? Okay, I'll make this one a little bit more because we have a whole lot down here. And we've got a lot of the purple down there too. Now that to me just kind of represents a background, but I still want to throw just a little bit of purple in the tree. Not a whole lot. Same with over here. I've got some purple going on, so I'm just going to throw some purple in the tree. Okay. I like it. Okay, I'm just going to take a touch of the pink. Gosh, I got a lot over here on my palette. Let's throw a little bit of pink down in here. It's here and there. Okay, I'm going to dry this up real quick and we'll be right back. Alright, so we've got it pretty well dry. Now I'm going to take a chance here and use my handwriting again, which I think is atrocious, but hey, we're working on it. So I'm actually going to use the Black Dilutions paint. And I'm going to put on here, of course, I am. And then what I'm going to do is looking. Of course, I'm going to mess this up and it's going to make me upset. L-O-O-K. I-N-G. I am looking for root. I don't think it turned out that bad. So, this is your I am page for today. I hope you have enjoyed it. Basically, I am looking for my roots. As always, be kind to one another and have fun. That's what life's all about. Even art journaling, just have fun with it, play with it, enjoy. And as always, until next time, happy creating. Talk to you soon. Bye.